So you've got the basics of dividend investing under your belt. Ready to take things to the next level? Then let's talk key strategies to help grow your dividends faster and get your dividend snowball rolling down the hill. Meet Olivia. She's new to investing and looking to earn some dividend income, but she doesn't have a ton of money to work with. So how can she invest in the stock she wants without breaking the bank? Well, here's strategy number 1, partial shares. With partial shares, Olivia can invest the dollar amount she can afford into the companies she likes, even if their stock prices are on the higher side. That means she can start earning income from those dividends even if her initial investment isn't very big. Partial shares can also help Olivia diversify her portfolio. For example, she can spread her money out across multiple stocks rather than being tied to just one large stock. It can be a great way to build a portfolio of dividend-paying stocks at a cost that's more in line with your budget. The second strategy we'll cover is dividend reinvestment plans, or DRIPs. DRIPs allow you to buy more shares with the dividend income you receive from that company. It can create a compounding effect where your dividends start to earn you more dividends. DRIPs also allow you to buy more shares without paying a commission, which helps keep more money in your pocket. However, just know that while partial shares can collect dividends, only full shares are eligible for a DRIP. Now, DRIPs can be a great way to help build a portfolio over time, but regular deposits can help increase your growth dramatically too. And that brings us to strategy number 3, making stock purchases on a regular and recurring basis. It's also known as dollar cost averaging. This strategy helps take emotion out of the equation and smooth out the impacts of market ups and downs. So some days Olivia will buy when prices are high, other days she'll catch them on a dip. But over time, she'll get somewhere in between as her purchase prices of the stock will average out. Making a plan to invest is great, but knowing where to keep your investments can sometimes be just as important as what you invest in. Just like a garden needs good soil, your portfolio needs the right conditions to grow. And that brings us to strategy number 4, tax efficiency. Inefficient tax strategies can reduce the amount of money you have available to invest, which could dampen the compounding effect and slow down your portfolio growth. When a taxpayer receives Canadian dividends in their non-registered investment account, the value of the dividend is included in income at a grossed up amount. But the taxpayer also qualifies for the dividend tax credit. The result of the gross up and the dividend tax credit effectively provides the taxpayer with a lower tax rate than their marginal rate. This can make Canadian dividends an appealing investment in cash and margin accounts. Dividend-paying companies from countries outside Canada, however, do not qualify for the dividend tax credit. And since foreign dividends don't qualify for this credit, their tax treatment is comparable to interest income. Make sure to be aware of withholding taxes when investing in foreign dividend companies. Whether they're applied and the rate of those taxes can depend on a variety of different factors, such as the jurisdiction of the foreign company, if Canada has a tax treaty with that jurisdiction, and the type of account holding the foreign shares. For example, Canada and the US currently have a tax treaty where dividends earned from shares of US companies are subject to a withholding tax rate of 15%, unless the dividend is earned in a retirement account like an RRSP. In some cases, you may be able to claim a tax credit on foreign dividends earned in non-registered accounts in your Canadian tax return to reduce your income taxes owed. Remember, do your due diligence when investing in foreign dividends and check out how they'll be taxed prior to making any investment decisions. And there you have it, 4 strategies to help grow your dividends faster. Sounds great, right? And here's the best part. These strategies can be used together to help bring your returns to the next level. For example, Olivia can make regular deposits through dollar cost averaging into tax-efficient accounts that help minimize her tax burden, which can then enable her to buy a combination of both full and partial shares and reinvest those whole shares through a DRIP. Now we're talking about one mighty dividend snowball. We've covered a lot of ground here, and our dividend journey isn't done quite yet. In our next lesson, we'll review the pros and cons of individual dividend stocks versus holding dividend ETFs or mutual funds.
Have more questions? Check out the links to the right and in the description below.